and then comes back like gangbusters. And the dizziness came back about a week ago, and I just got it again right now.
All right. Well, let me do a little aside here for a moment because I think it's useful. Meniere's disease, and I'm not a doctor, okay? Because if I were speaking with a doctor with all their training about Meniere's disease, I would be wiped out of the conversation quickly because I'm not familiar with all those terms. Okay, have a much different approach. Now, Meniere's disease has a cause. Every other disease has a cause. And if you look at all the medical websites, and this you'll find in my book, by the way, The Unseen Therapist. And for those who haven't read the book, you'll find it in the essential links underneath this video. The medical profession does not know what causes Meniere's disease, and they admit it. I mean, they look at WebMD and all these other places for all these diseases, and they over and over and over again they say, well, nobody knows what causes this disease, that disease, another disease, another disease. Okay,
right. Mm-hmm.
But we'll look at the symptoms, and so we have a drug for this, and we have a thing for that, and whatever. But they're aiming at the symptoms, not the cause. Okay. So when you tell me you have Meniere's disease, and it comes and goes or whatever, I don't put it in the same box a doctor does. Doesn't make me right, just so we understand where I'm coming from. There's an emotional cause for that. You get dizzy because there's emotional stuff that's unresolved going on.
Yes.
Okay. So that's just where I'm coming from. All right, just so you know. So chances are something we've been talking about here made you dizzy. Okay, we've been talking about emotional stuff. I'm not good enough. I'm not lovable, and so on. And as a result, you're getting dizzy. Am I seeing it right?
Well, I never really know what it is. Just like in church today, it randomly hits me, and okay. Sometimes it's so bad that it feels like I'm walking around drunk. And I've learned to live with it because, and it runs in the family. My cousin was so debilitated by it, he had to quit his job. He couldn't get out of bed. His was so bad.
Okay. All right. I'm curious. I'm curious about it. Right now, I think you said your dizziness was an 8 at the moment. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that, if you stood up and walked around your chair, would you get more dizzy?
Probably not more dizzy, but if I get up, I might be like, whoa.
Okay.
I feel it.
I just want to try something. I have no idea whether it's going to be effective or not. But I personally am going to aim at your symptom surrogately. I just want to see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be quiet for, I don't know, better part of a minute maybe. And I am going to imagine being you, because if you read my book and all that, I am you. We are all one. We're not separate as it appears. Okay. And I'm going to bring an unseen therapist on your behalf and see what happens with the dizziness. I don't know if it's going to go away, get better, get worse. I don't know. But I want to see what happens. Are you okay with this?
Yes.
All right. See you in less than a minute. Okay. And by the way, all you have to do is just play music in your head or something. You don't have to participate at all.
Good. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, check it out. Is the dizziness still an 8?
It's a little less, tiny bit, maybe a 7.
Okay.
It's a little bit less than an 8.
All right, let me try it again. Okay, hold on. Oh, let me stop a second. Where do you feel the dizziness? I assume your head, but is it someplace else?
It's just my head.
Okay, all right. All right. Okay, still a 7?
Yeah.
All right. Let me try once more. Hold on. All right, still a 7?
No. Let me move.
What would you estimate?
5. 5, and my heart rate went down.
All right. Went down to normal or just went down?
Normal.
All right. All right, we're on a mini roll here, so let me do it again,
This
okay?
is good. This is
All right,
good.
hold on. All right, hold on. Let me stop a second. I'm somehow seeing a sort of resistance, metaphorically like a wall, a brick wall, sort of like, don't go there. I don't want you to go there, kind of thing. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
All right.
I think I said something like that in the email to you. As I've been going through your book and the process once I joined, I get that wall also. I get the wall where I go blank and I can't move forward. I get the wall.
All right. We're experimenting here. Okay. I want to bring you into this. We're going to bring unseen therapists in. We're not going to aim at a specific event, which we usually do. We're going to aim at the wall for the moment. Okay. And let's just see what happens. Okay. So just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take a nice, deep, relaxing breath. And just as a simple way of inviting unseen therapists, just recall a loving moment and just nod your head whenever you've done that. All right, good. That's just an invitation. So let's make a focus now at this wall, okay? And let's understand that it's an imaginary wall. It's not a real wall, but it just seems like a real wall. It seems like a brick wall. Seems like you can't get through it, and that kind of thing. And let's let unseen therapists see your wall. Let her stand beside you. The two of you look at the wall. And she counsels with you. She says, well, okay, it's a wall. I don't see the wall that you see. I see beauty. I see transparency, but you don't. You don't.